Back with another Arsenal news episode. Yes, I'm super excited for the game, but more importantly, I'm super excited to actually put in the effort to make this episode because this episode is actually turning out to be a wonderful one. Manu Locatelli, baby! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Manu Locatelli, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be awesome. You guys will love it. Just follow what I'm actually what am I actually going to tell you about the whole transfer saga. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Dulux Paints have literally smashed Tottenham. They've just check out what I mean. Just check out. Just check out what I posted on my community tab. So let's move on to the first news that we have here is Pablo Mari and Gabriel Magalhaes. So Gabriel Magalhaes on Pablo Mari says, because he plays in the same position, we are always talking about what we should have done, what we can do to improve, whether it's me or him who plays. It doesn't matter, we don't have that rivalry. I see that Mari is a spectacular person, and I see how much he cheers for me when I'm on the pitch. He's always praising me and talking to me at halftime of the games about what he sees out there, what I can improve, and vice versa. And talking about his first season at Arsenal, Gabriel Magalhaes said, I can't say it's been perfect because for that to be the case, we would have to be the top of the table. But it's been a year of great learning. I'm very happy here. I already feel at home and little by little I'm learning English. It's been a learning season which I'll remember for the rest of my life. There were moments of learning, sadness, but as I said, a season that will be remembered. We still have the Europa League, so we will do everything to reach the final and win this title. I am loving this lad. I'm loving Gabriel Magalhaes, but more importantly, the seniority that is shown by Pablo Mari. I love him as well. Moving on, so Nicola Pepe on Instagram story used a Call of Duty Warzone themed pre-match promotion ahead of the Europa League quarterfinals, second leg against Slavia Prague tonight. Go and check out his Instagram stories. Someone who's making this for him is a genius, is a creative genius. Moving on, so David Luiz on Instagram stories shows the aftermath of the recent surgery on his knee during his rehabilitation. He posts, good luck tonight, guys. Stay strong and keep going. David Luiz, let's go and get the job done. Yes, that's what he says. Yes, need to be together. We will be together. Let's get the job done, lads. Let's do it for David Luiz and all the Arsenal fans. And of course, if you've got something left, then for yourself. Come on, Arsenal players. You can do it. Come on. Well, moving on. So talking about more stuff, let's talk about David Luiz again, because according to Chris Wheatley, it's unlikely David Luiz will extend his contract this summer once it expires. Mikel Arteta wants to take a closer look at loanees William Saliba and Dinos Mavropanos in pre-season ahead of next season. It's possible Callum Chambers will stay too. Well, crazy stuff. I love to see that. But moving on, if you know this lad is a gem, Arsenal can finally complete £31.5 million transfer 5 years after starting scouting mission. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal will be desperate to add an attacking midfielder to their ranks. And yes, a busy transfer window is what we're talking about. So as reported by Football.London earlier this week, Arsenal have earmarked 4 positions that they wish to strengthen. Left back, central attacking midfield also are included. So Arsenal face Slavia Prague tonight. They already were looking at Patrick Van Aanholt and Ryan Bertrand of Southampton. As far as the attacking midfield role goes, Arsenal landed Martin Odegaard on loan. But in recent weeks and months, Arsenal have been closely linked to Grealish, Hossam, Aouar. But instead, though, they could turn to former target Manuel Locatelli, who is currently on the books of Sassuolo. The 23-year-old was earmarked as a target back in 2016 when he was at the tender age of 18 years of age, playing for AC Milan. According to report by Goal, Arsenal had been scouting the Italian for some time and had made contact about trying to get a deal completed to bring him to North London. However, no deal ever materialized and he spent 3 years climbing his way up the ladder at San Siro before joining Sassuolo. Now, 5 years on from when the Gunners were interested in him, the attacking midfielder has revealed that he believes he's ready to make the step up to a top club, as well as refusing to rule out the prospect of moving abroad to test himself. Now, according to Core Sport, concerning reports linking him towards Manchester City, he says, I feel ready for a top club and also joining a foreign club is a potential option for me. Why not? When there are opportunities, I will think about my future. With that said, it is clear that Locatelli is open to leaving Sassuolo at some stage, wants a bigger club, and Arsenal could actually get in. So according to the latest data provided, Locatelli is valued at £31.5 million, meaning his signature would not come cheap, but Yeah, Manu Locatelli is actually a very good player to be linked with. Really, I love it. I love the link. Moving on, so the Champions League, Europa League, and UEFA Europa Conference League qualification have been explained in a report by Tom Clark. He's a West Ham writer. Now, there are just 7 Premier League games left in the season and a handful of cup ties remaining, and the race for European football is hotting up. We know what happened in the Champions League, and tonight we'll know who are the semi-finalists of the Europa League as well. And let's to help you understand as well. So traditionally, you're talking about the UEFA Champions League. Very easy to understand. The top 4 in the Premier League qualify for the following Champions League season. Only on one occasion in the past 19 years had this not happened. When in 2012, Chelsea won the UCL but finished 6th, therefore demoted 4th place Spurs to the Europa League. This can no longer happen. In the exact same scenario, the UCL holder and the 4th place team will qualify for the Champions League, with any one country now allowed a maximum of 5 teams in Europe's premier competition. However, there is one scenario where the 4th placed Premier League team misses out on UCL football. If 2 English teams, Chelsea and Arsenal for example, win the UCL and UEL respectively and finish outside the top 4, then both the teams qualify and the 4th place team drops into the Europa League. With West Ham currently in 4th and Chelsea and Arsenal both still involved in European competition, this scenario is still on the cards. If either Chelsea or Arsenal were to be eliminated from European competition, a top 4 spot is guaranteed to be getting a qualification from the Premier League. Talking about the Europa League, at the start of the season, 5th place in the Premier League and the winners of the FA Cup are rewarded with the spots of UEL. However, this can change depending on the league placing of the FA Cup winner. If, for example, Man City win the Premier League, as they expected to do so, and win the FA Cup, then it goes to the 6th place in the league table, But if the previous scenario of Chelsea and Arsenal winning European competitions qualifying for the UCL comes to pass, and the FA Cup winners are already in Europe via the league, the UL spot is awarded to the FA Cup holders, who drop to the next eligible team in the league standings, that is the 7th spot. We'll be getting that. Now, talking about the next league, UEFA Europa Conference League. The newest UEFA tournament is the Europa Conference League, and before a ball was kicked, this season's qualification was simple. Winners of the League Cup have a spot in the UECL. With the final set to take place, we already know that either Spurs or Manchester City will lift the cup. If Jose Mourinho wins it, he gets a guaranteed spot in this new league. And depending on the outcome of the FA Cup, UCL, UEL, and the Carabao Cup tie, it could go down to anyone from 5th to 7th. So it's open, anyone's game, ladies and gentlemen. So Arsenal fans love UEFA's tweet on Miguel Aziz. Now even UEFA they are actually looking to keen to spread the word about Miguel Aziz. Now what happened is that they came up with baller Miguel Aziz of UEFA Europa League. They actually shared this on their official Twitter account. How crazy is that? Beautiful, beautiful. Also, Slavia Prague's keeper Andrei Kolar suffers a serious-looking shoulder injury whilst trying to make a save in training ahead of tonight's Arsenal's Europa League encounter. Just a month after he fractured his skull, the Slavia Prague keeper could be ruled out of the Arsenal clash on Thursday night. There's a strong possibility because it looks like he suffered a serious-looking shoulder injury during a training session. Now, things are actually going bad to worse. Kolar suffered his previous skull injury after taking a brutal kick to the face from Kemar Roof, Rangers' player. We all know that happened. So Romanian star Stanciu consoled the keeper before he received the medical attention from a physio and left the session. Now let's go. If that's happening, it's definitely going to be tough because they are already without a lot of other players. My God, Andrei Kolar. Crazy stuff. Moving on, so West Ham offered Eddie Nketiah transfer hope after Arsenal agreed new Folarin Balogun contract. So after selling Sebastian Haller to Ajax in January, it looks like, and with fitness constantly a worry for Mikel Antonio, the Hammers want to sign a new striker this summer, and Nketiah is one of the targets on the shortlist, along with Sevilla's Youssef En-Nesyri. It looks like a big possibility of Eddie Nketiah to land up at West Ham is now a big possibility. Let me know, because Balogun staying leaves Nketiah, who is 2 years older, in a difficult place as both players are competing for the same spot. But Arsenal are also rivaling Leicester for Celtic striker Odsonne Edouard. Big chance, big summer, and always I will be here, right here, to actually guide you guys. So if you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Dulux UK Colour and Inspiration have been the new sponsors for Spurs, and they actually actually came up with a post, and somebody asked them on their Twitter that we can store those tins of paint in the trophy room for now, as we don't seem to put anything else in there. So they replied to that, for sale unused trophy cap. Just go and check out my community tab. I don't want to say it, I don't want to bring in the images here, but I'm pretty much sure this has been an unreal thing. Let's see what happens. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go for it.